Sometimes I'm stupid. Chris Black, New York City, baby. The door's cracked. The birds are chirping. The guys are hooping. Life is good. Spring has sprung, at least for today. Them jeans, what's really popping?
You said the door is cracked, like your front door, or you mean like the windows are open?
No, it's the door to the balcony is cracked. So I said what I meant. Okay, I'm standing on business today.
Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, we're having a brief little reprieve from our heat wave. It might have a little sprinkle action later on today, which we need so much because of the fires that are always happening here. But otherwise, it's great. Another day in P. That's short for paradise. Just drinking a little blue ice Magna. A little coffee with a little MCT oil in it.
Okay,
I already walked Bean.
Not beating the manosphere charges, and I like it. God damn it.
Yeah, that's right.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm doing. I'm holding a 25 right now, just between my legs, just doing some deep squats as I'm getting in there.
I'm holding 20. I was like, what gun is that? And I was like, oh, he's talking about a weight. What's up with me? Why would I go to gun?
Shout out to my Canali family who sent me a Canali candle. Kind of smells like you too, Pause.
It smells like what?
You remember when I said that
oh yes, I gotta buy that. I gotta
buy Freddie Mall hand soap smells like you, and now I'm saying this Canali candle smells you. It's everything reminds me of her ass. Sentiment happening right now.
I went to Ruthie Rogers had her book party last night at the Michael Bloomberg Foundation on 78th Street.
Can you confirm that old bitch is winning?
Bro, old bitches, I got to say something, and I don't want to speak out of turn, but it was great to see Ruthie. Congratulations. It was a good crowd. I was the youngest person there.
Mm-hmm. Youngest in charge. Did Ruthie remember you?
Bro, Ruthie, I walk up the steps. This is why she's a pro. I walk up the steps. First person I see, Chris, how are you? How was your dinner at the rest? You know, a pro. A pro. We talked for a little while, but
that's wifey.
Graydon was there. Of course, all the old heads were there. Bloomberg, obviously, but then I saw, there's Secret Service outside, and I was like, this doesn't seem. I know these guys ain't showing up for low level, local politicians. I know Zoran's busy having, falafel with Action Bronson. He wouldn't be here. And
Secret Service more likely to be there for Martha Stewart than the current mayor.
Martha was there. But then I saw Jill Biden, and bro. Jill Biden looking good. Jill saying, Joe ain't hitting it right. Yeah, I think Jill was out here. I didn't check her finger, but I don't know if there was a ring. I think Jill might have been shot. I think Jill could have low key shopping for a new man.
Okay, so you are saying that Jill Biden is DTF is what you're saying.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that she looks good as hell.
You're saying you wouldn't mind if Jill was biting on that thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was just saying I'd never looked at Jill in that light, and then last night I was like, damn, Jill looks good. Looks really good. I just want to give her a shout out for that. I just want to. That's
Little
all.
Mama.
All I'm just trying to give her. I'm just trying to get. Look, her husband is comatose. Who knows where he doesn't know where he is. She doesn't know where he is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also it's 2026. Field app. She probably has that pulled up. The sanctimony of monogamy is not what it once was back in the day.
No, Joe and I. Once Joe lost all of his mental facilities, we are actually open. Yeah, so it's been challenging for us, but he's working on his library, and we'll see what happens.
I wonder if there's going to be a situation where. They'll include where people are like, look, I'm going to get it in writing. If I ever get to the point where, XYZ, I'm a vegetable or I get this thingy, you got to pull the plug on me. Don't let me live out the last 10 years of my life as a fucking vegetable or whatever. Is there going to be a thing where our greatest dogs are like, you know what? If I can never really tap it again, if I have a weird thing with my dick or whatever it might be,
you have my permission.
You have my permission to
go
start
crazy.
fucking.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think Jill,
fucking claws.
I don't know, man. I was just taken aback. Because in a room like that, full of old heads, some stand out, and I just wanted to say that about Jill.
It's weird because I had a follow-up question. I'm going to need your honesty on this one.
Of course.
At some point in the Escalade home, did we Google Jill Biden young on Google image search?
Actually, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Great idea and great question. That feels like something a woman would do about both a man or a woman. It feels like a
Okay.
female
What
trait.
would it say if I have it pulled up right now? Does that mean I'm a
No,
female?
that means we're
Or I think like a woman, act like a man, like Steve
no,
Harvey
we're not
shit.
talking about Medea, but I think we're in the
quite the opposite of Medea.
I think we're in the clear on this because I think we're podcasting, so this is our job. In this case, you're just
Yeah.
merely doing your job as a professional.
It's called service journalism reportage, and also because let's not forget, as I'm looking up photos of them when they were younger, obviously Jill Biden was a baddie if you believe her current 74-year-old self.
So she was looking good at 28.
Yeah, I hope you're sitting down. The 74-year-old woman was also attractive at 22.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've been shocked by lesser things.
But here's the other thing to consider. Because, every toxic hoe in my life, they're like, you know what? Hunter could get it. Hunter Biden could get
and
it.
they created that monster.
Don't forget where Hunter came
Real
from.
talk.
I just sent you the pic.
Oh, they do look great. You're right. They do look great. They look like great rich people living in Delaware, which is probably what they were at this point. I wonder where he was in his career, but I didn't even think about the fact that Hunter being one of the greatest stickmen and crack users that we've ever seen.
Yeah.
It had to come from good stock. Maybe not mentally, but physically at least good stock.
Damn. Also, I just sent you a photo. We got Judge Joe Biden. He's got the nice sweater on with the little Oxford underneath, little collar poking. The Detroit Tigers ball cap.
He looks good.
He looks. He's kind of Ryland Maxing a little bit here. Kind of looks like Ryland.
He is right. No, that is. Which I think Ryland would take that as a compliment. Happy birthday! Actually, it's Ryland's birthday today.
Yeah,
Let's celebrate
happy
him.
birthday, Ryland, to you, and also happy Trans Visibility Day, unrelated to you, Ryland, just in general, that it also happens to fall on today. So shout out to all the trans homies. Nothing but love for y'all.
Nothing but love. My friend Brooks was there. Brooks, who Reitz, who lives in Charleston, has the restaurants. He came up
From Substack?
right, also from Substack. I saw Brooks get introduced to Martha Stewart, and I think Martha said, "Let me get a bite." I think Martha said, "What I would love to try the Leon's fried chicken." You know what I'm saying? I think it's a little bit. I think there was a lot of that going on because there were some young but not too young guys in the building and a lot of older women. You know what I mean? Thank God Alex came, or I could have been kidnapped by Secret Service. You know what I mean? Like it could have been bad.
Okay, so the good people over there decided to sort of pepper the room with some talent, as they say, and it's nice in 2026 to see those roles
It was
reversed.
beautiful, and I think that was.
As we said at the top of the hour, old bitches stay winning and old bitches stay employing some young meat to come. Why don't you come sit on my lap? That kind of thing.
I just thought it was funny. I just thought it was funny.
Get mama another brandy.
Yeah, exactly. Where's my snifter? Yeah, it was fun. And then we went to have you been to Elio's before? Elio's uptown
No.
It was great. It's just like the rare restaurant that you go in 2026, and I might have been the only guy not wearing a blazer.
Oh wow.
And it was a beautiful night, so it was like packed. But I was just like, damn,
on a Monday, no less, huh?
On a Monday, it was ripping. Yeah, it was
wow.
ripping.
I'm looking at Elio's on the goop.com website. Photo of the crowd that they used, not looking so hot. Just not a blazer in sight.
It's old. It's also an old crowd. It was an old crowd type of night last night in New York City.
Okay. Well, I guess it was a good thing that you were out as well.
Hey, bro, don't do that.
Yeah, so while you're doing that, while you're rubbing elbows, I'm over here in Glendale doing my hot girl walk with Bean, and I live near a school, so there's always parents doing drop off and shit.
Oh, hey, you probably shouldn't be saying that, but sure, yeah.
I didn't say which. I didn't say whichin'.
No, I'm not saying you're giving up your location. I'm just saying you in general living near a school, it just don't seem.
Oh, because of my previous convictions. Got it.
Because of your charges.
Those
because
records,
of the charges.
those records are sealed.
I know they're sealed. They're
Yeah,
sealed.
and there's a group of 3 dads, kind of like my age or so, maybe a couple years older. They had just dropped their kids off, and they were kind of walking and chatting, having a spirited convo. And as I was approaching them, I turned my New Yorker podcast off, and I turned my noise cancellation off just to, in case they want to throw me a, hey, TJ, big fan, or whatever it is, I can hear what they say. And as I approach them, they are all discussing a film. and the film is Inside Out 2.
Damn.
And I was like, bro, what is going on here?
That's rough. Like they were discussing it like we work in Hollywood and we're discussing it.
I don't know. And also, it's not like the movie. I just googled it right now. The movie came out a couple years ago, so it's not necessarily like.
Oh yeah, it's not like we had to.
Are gonna go see it this weekend or whatever. You know what I mean?
Dude, this is why
when I'm watching, people who are our age ish, whatever, late 30s, early 40s, who are having children, later in life compared to where our parents' generation having kids in their 20s or whatever. You really see that adults are no longer in charge anymore. And, I'm not the first person to say that, but adults nowadays are just in service of their child.
Yeah.
Until they are,
100%.
well into their 20s.
Until they're going into debt to pay for them to go to college for a degree they won't use.
Yeah, it's just you're a servant to this child. And back when we were kids, it's just like we're going to go to a place, mommy and daddy going to do their thing, y'all, because we were talking about this as well when we were in Vegas with a couple other people, food writer Jason Lee and his friend, and we were talking about how
I want to talk to Jason. I want to give him a shout out. I really would love following along to his airport. It was a really good, him being 4 hours. It was just great. It was everything. I usually hate that kind of content, but he really nailed it.
Yeah, waking up at like 4 a.m. to arrive in Las Vegas at like 10:30 or something like that. It's an all day long travel day to go on. I guess that flight is what, 3.5, 4 hours? I don't know. Anyway, we were talking about how when we were kids and your parents would go to Vegas, every casino had a massive arcade that you would just dump your kids at.
Yeah.
Give them a
quarters,
20.
bitch.
Here's some quarters. Mommy and daddy are gonna do everything. And you can just hang out with local teens from all over the world, play a little Mortal Kombat. Maybe one of them's got a little grass. Maybe one of them stole a couple pills. Maybe you can sneak a little Mai Tai from the pool or whatever.
Sure.
And you guys go have fun and blah, blah, blah. And that's what it is. And now it's just like, the kid is just yelling at the mommy. It's as if a horse-drawn carriage was being directed by the horse and not the
don't bring
the carriage master.
You always be throwing shade at Mr. Ed. I don't fuck with that. We had all right. So look, we're gonna be honest with you guys.
Luckily, we have a mother on our podcast today who can chime in on this.
A rapper that you all know and love had to reschedule for next week, and you know what? In service of this podcast and our audience, our dedicated audience that shows us love 3 times a week, we decided to get a fan favorite, a mother of How Long, the first lady of How Long Gone.
Mm-hmm. Icon.
Off the bench. She moved some stuff around. She's a very, very busy woman. She moved some stuff around. She made time. Mm-hmm. And Naomi Fry is joining us today on How Long Gone as a special treat. And I just want to thank you for clearing the cowl, Naomi, because that's big.
Spotify doesn't deserve this.
Thank you, guys. It's a pleasure to be here as always.
You sound ecstatic.
No, it is. It's a pleasure.
Just joking.
I am, as you said, Chris, I am a busy mother, so I'm juggling a million things. I'm dancing as fast as I can, and but when the boys come calling,
you got to take Nina to Rough Trade to pick up some new LPs.
How did you know?
It's just it never ends.
Mom, yeah. I broke a guitar string last night. What the fuck?
Mom, I said I wanted a Telecaster. This is bullshit.
Well, you know that Nina her guitar is actually Joe Coscarelli's guitar from when he was a young man.
Oh, he handed it down. That's nice. It's nice for him to do that, considering he has his own child, and he said, "Fuck it."
I know, but you know what? It's going to be a little bit. Because he's behind me in the.
That's true. That's true.
In the parenting game, and so it's going to be a little bit. I'm sure Nina will be happy.
Oh, she could maybe pass it back to.
Exactly. I'm sure she would be happy to give young Tony the guitar back.
She'll add a few decals, a few stickers, maybe of her own.
Yeah.
A vintage pavement from eBay.
Yeah. Did Joe's guitar come with any old stickers on it, or was the hard drive wiped?
No.
Okay.
I believe
factory
not.
reset.
No.
He was able to take off the Taking Back Sunday sticker to not embarrass himself.
Yes.
One of the only guys with a Mob Deep sticker on his purple telly.
One of the few.
There were signs.
All right, Fry, what's going on? Are you at home? Are you at work? Where are you?
I'm at home. I will actually go to the office later. I'm usually mostly at home.
Girl, same.
Yeah, I actually got dressed for you guys. Usually I'm like literally like in
You're just wearing your cuckoo intimates at
an
home.
oversized like Kathy comic like t-shirt.
I was able to put on a shirt today too. Usually I wear my house hoodie, depending on.
What's the house hoodie?
Right now, the house hoodie is a special edition Roots outpost because Roots, the Canadian brand, beloved,
right.
they opened a special Rosedale outpost, which is a high-end neighborhood that I am familiar with and love. So they sent me the pack over Christmas. So that's that right now.
Very nice.
Right now, I'm representing Roots.
So the house hoodie, that's what you wear during winter times. It's your comfy, cozy thing. You get home from your cocktail mixer,
That's
and then
right.
you take the tux off. You throw your house hoodie on. Follow up. How often are we washing the house hoodie?
Oh, the house hoodie gets washed weekly.
Okay.
I wouldn't say I wear it every day, but I pair it with. I have several different colors of the Tekla sleep shorts.
You do love the Tekla shorts.
I would recommend these to any man or woman that's lounging.
Okay.
And then obviously you pair those with an UGG, an UGG slipper.
Right. A kind of a low cut UGG.
A low rise UGG.
A low rise UGG.
The low cut UGG slipper, or if I've had a big day, you do the Hoka recovery slides if you need to kind of get your plantar fasciitis. If your dogs are
If you were running the West Side Highway 4 a.m. or whatever, you and Bobby Flay throw on the hooks.
Yeah.
Or and shout out to my
and
friends at Nike for sending me my pregame mules.
Look at these things. These things are, and these are your size.
Wow.
16.
This is an amazing piece of footwear because they look like they have rollers on the bottom, even though they don't move.
Yeah, so these are these little orange balls, and each ball absorbs and adjusts to the contour to recover. And the irony, the only people that seem to wear it are like professional athletes and just drug dealers. That's all it. I mean, I guess that's Nike's.
How do they feel on your feet though?
They're good. They're a little heavy.
Well, you're not supposed to do anything but kind of. You wear those when you're shuffling from the locker room to the massage table to the sauna. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm gonna put them on
Because it feels like maybe that's your version of, how when you are a grocery, you work at the grocery store and you're a bagger and they have the little pad down for you to stand on all day, so you don't. This could be your version of that when you're podcasting.
You know what it reminds me of? Remember in the aughts when there were these sneakers for weight loss?
Did they propel your foot forward, or were they just heavy?
Like it was called like MBT or something.
I don't remember this.
Or MBS. No, not MBS. Okay.
MBT.
MBT. They were MBT.
They had like a little concave thing where they always rolled. They were never flat.
Yes, they rolled, and it was supposed to kind of help you. I don't know what. I guess burn more calories as you walked or something. I'm not sure how it worked, but it was like that sort of like desperate like pre-Ozempic time where like literally people would do anything. They would be like, I'll have like a concave shoe.
I'll walk around the mall.
I think the idea it's called the anti-shoe, and I think I just shared an image of it in the chat. But I think it's meant.
Oh yes, exactly.
It's meant to encourage
MBT.
the heel toe style walking.
These are going to be somebody's going to recommend these on Blackbird Spy Plane next week. These look like a combination of kind of like an Osiris, puffy DC skate shoe and a modern cool running shoe. I could see these having a moment if they didn't look insane shape-wise.
We're calling it now. I feel like this is on the verge of resurrection.
They were first to market, I believe, but there was also, of course, the Skechers Shape Up, which stole the innovation technology of this.
Wow.
I've shared an image as well in the chat. You can check that out. But
these do look, and the Skechers are not dissimilar in shape, just uglier in style.
That's debatable. And I'm going to share one more image. This could be a Y2K girly. It's a little kind of Mary Jane.
No.
MTV.
Okay, I see.
I'm not
I
with
feel
those.
like this has legs. This has feet.
These are ugly as hell. This is below barista right here. This is not.
I mean, baddie wearing those.
In our age, Naomi, maybe you don't remember this because you probably weren't poring over the pages of your dad's Sports Illustrated the way that I was. But there was the shoe that taught you how to jump. during the Michael Jordan era that had sort of
That sounds familiar. That does sound familiar.
a
Yeah.
spring-like contraption on the front toe box.
Oh, on the front toe box? I thought it was more. Oh, okay.
That
Yes.
would like allow you to train. And I've maintained that if I practiced for a year, I could learn to dunk. If I was with a basketball trainer, but I would want to employ the use of those shoes because I think they look so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Just a little help, a little bump, if you will.
Those shoes were called the strength
A
shoes.
little shoe talk.
Little shoe talk up top, right?
Yeah. I just got new spring Vans.
Spring Vans.
Okay.
Do you buy your Vans seasonally?
Yeah.
What flavor? What flavor?
I like the sort of like the cream color, just like, classic low top Vans.
What
And,
don't they go with?
what don't they go with? Exactly. And I had them for a long time and they were like really looking rough, and I kind of gave up and threw them out. And so I got a new pair.
That's bad. I've unfortunately, my 2 pairs of cooked Vans are some of my favorite shoes that I own.
No, I know. I loved it. I love them. I love them. And in fact, I feel like I thought I had kept it. Maybe like a hot threw them out or something. Like
We actually talked about this a few months ago on the pod, Chris, about me. I was trying to come up with the formula to quickly add a patina to a pair of new Vans or Converse or whatever kind of canvas shoe, where the best way to do it, go on a European vacation, wear them at the beach, they get a little salt water, sun bleaching. That's how you get that great Vans patina. And I was trying to come up with like some type of seaweed kombu dashi broth that you
I think
soak
I
the
remember
shoes
you
in.
guys
yes, I do
talking
And leave
remember
them
about
that.
sitting
it.
out in the sun like
Yeah.
like how you would make fish sauce or a sun-dried tomato, perhaps.
Yeah, I love
Right.
when sauces sit out in the sun. That's one of my favorite ways to kind of go old
So
school.
Naomi, just send your shoes over to the house, and I've got a couple formulas I've been whipping
what
up.
we used to do with Converse back in the obviously in the 90s, you'd run them over with your car.
Oh wow, that's a very suburban.
You just go back and forth. Look,
activity.
where I come from, we did have cars, and I'm not trying to
Damn.
boast.
That
But
sounds like MTV Jackass type behavior, bro. That's a little psycho to me.
no one's foot was in the shoe. Just to be clear, the shoe was on its own. It was
Dude, freaking put my shoes on the ground, freaking run it over the shopping cart. It's not even a big deal. I don't even care.
Not even. All right, so you've been doing some. Have you bought anything? Because last time I saw you, Naomi, you were rocking a new high-end handbag. If you want to tell our listeners about your Bottega purchase,
You got another one, Fry? Damn. Okay.
I got
Podcast money. Let's go.
yes, exactly. That is what it is. I got it's true, Chris. I'm actually still very happy with this bag. I got it on the RealReal.
Mhm.
It is a Bottega. It's a kind of like pretty small. It's like a purse. I mean, it's nice sized for a purse. It's not like a tiny thing where you can put anything.
You know that I've been shamed for saying purse.
Because it's kind of like an old lady in Massachusetts term.
I was like, handbag sounds a little fussy to me.
But purse sounds a little Adam and Steve as well, though.
Yeah.
I think purse is totally fine, and if that's what my mom would say, then I feel comfortable saying it.
Yeah, it's kind of a mom word, but I think it's a purse because it's not a tote.
I think it's just a bag. I think the purse connotates a female.
Well, yeah, and a female is carrying this bag, so therefore it's a fucking purse.
It's true. In my case, I
but
am surprisingly a female.
I'm just saying.
Sometimes I can't believe it myself.
I'm sorry that Jason's doing this
He's
to you.
misgendering me.
I'm not misgendering you. I'm saying you guys are toxic for gendering a bag, especially from the Bottega Veneta house.
If I'm gonna be toxic for
on
something,
National Trans Awareness Day of all
if I'm
days.
gonna be
Oh, no.
toxic, if I'm gonna be toxic for something, I would say gendering a bag. I'm comfortable with that. That's the one place that I
Hey,
feel like,
I gender the bag. Hey, count it up. My pronouns are me spend.
But how would you describe the color? Because
Okay, so I would describe it. It's a very distinct and kind of like pretty shocking blue.
yeah, I loved it.
And it's you know what? I'm not sure what blue it is. I did notice that Loewe has exactly this blue in like one of their
it's sort of a primary blue.
newly redesigned Amazona bags.
Mhm.
It's sort of like a very striking. Okay, what blue is it?
Would it be cerulean? Could it be
Cerulean.
Yeah.
Because they have ceruleans, but they also have a good amount of baby blue bags, as well as something with a little touch of green.
It's a bit. You know what? It's maybe a bit of an let's see. Ultramarine.
This is good podcasting right here, guys.
Yes, this is fascinating. I think it's an ultramarine. I think
Okay, all
it's
right.
an ultramarine.
I
Yeah.
thought that was a Frank Ocean song, but you're saying it's a color.
No, bro, that's Addison Rae song, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's an ultramarine, and it punches you right between the eyes. And it has, the classic Bottega, what's it called? Like I don't know how to pronounce it.
I don't know how- no one knows how to say that. The weave.
Intrecciato, I don't know how to say it.
Intrecciato. It's the woven
Right.
leather that we all know and love.
The woven leather, and as a young girl, I could never have imagined that Naomi Fry, would be toting around an ultramarine Intrecciato Bottega bag from the Real. It was good value, I have to say. Shout out to my friends at the Real.
But is it free? It was a good value because you were using a credit they gave you, or a good value because of their
No.
their great service and the way their business is set
Well,
up?
I just think it was I feel like it was like very good or even excellent condition, but the price was right. It wasn't. It was like
Thank you for
maybe it was
using
like
the
under
real
five-
terms there.
under 500. I don't remember exactly how much it
Oh, wow.
was,
Under
but
500.
it was it was cheap, like
That
relatively.
is a great value.
That's what I'm saying. Great value.
Next time, let me know. I'll send it to my authenticator. I'll say that the
Yeah, right. Okay.
I will say that I think what the benefit of this is that blue color for someone like you works every day, and it works perfectly. It looks great. For other people, that would be an extreme flavor, and maybe it was too far for them, and
Right.
they had to go to a black or brown because they didn't have the swagoo to pull off the blue.
Right. Right.
And I think you benefited from lack of swag, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, great.
Someone else's lack of swag is your gain.
Yeah.
Few follow-up questions, Naomi. As a value enjoyer, you're not a bargain hunter, but you enjoy a good value.
Yes.
Were you concerned with the price per wear or the cost per wear on a handbag that is such a striking blue primary color that will not necessarily go with anything and everything, despite your high levels of swagoo?
Right. I mean, I will say that my palette is muted usually.
Hey, shorty palette muted though.
I am currently wearing, as you guys can see, but the listeners at home won't, a gray.
Was that Yeezy season 3 or 4? I don't remember what that was.
It's easy. No, it's J. Crew.
Okay, so you're wearing a J. Crew sweater in gray, which is the most muted tone on earth, I would say,
Yeah.
actually.
So, I wear gray. I wear like blue.
You wear gray, grayish blue, grayish brown.
Yeah. So I don't really, I don't really do a ton of color. And so having that pop of color in the guise of this bag seemed okay to me.
I think it's great.
And like I wouldn't like, what I would be more concerned with. I know some people like get like a white bag, and I'm like, how do you get a white bag like that? For me, I'm like, I'm pretty messy. I'm not like a pristine person by any means. So I feel like
You have cats,
that would
for Christ's sake. You know what I
immediately
mean? There's
look like shit.
And all of your products are going to open up and explode inside of there.
Yeah, like ink stains.
All of your
and-
road cosmetics.
Yes.
a white bag is a person that has a lot of bags, I think, is what I would
Yes.
guess.
I prefer a white vial to a bag. Just it doesn't
Hey,
transport as well, but it
hey.
seems like a more classy.
Naomi, have you been following along to the packet guy?
Packet.
There's a young British gentleman who's traveling the world, and he calls cocaine packet, and he's going to
No.
every country and trying the packet and rating
you're
it, and it's
kidding.
really, really good. I mean, he looks so British that it's insane. Like, you couldn't have made him up in a laboratory.
Is he doing this on TikTok or Instagram?
I see it
or
on
where?
Twitter,
It's across all social platforms, I'm assuming.
but it's across all socials.
Okay, so you guys, this is what I'm missing, because I don't know, we haven't discussed this, I don't think, but I am taking a social media break.
Well, I told Jason, you go through these ups and downs with the platforms.
so healthy.
What happens? You just feel crazy, and they're like, I gotta stop.
I feel crazy. I feel like people are crazy. I feel like I am constantly checking it, like constantly, like a crazy person. And I'm just like, this can't be good. This can't be good.
Are you bricking or are you doing this natty?
No, I'm doing it natty. I am just deactivating. I deactivated both
Yeah.
Twitter and Instagram.
I looked up both of your Twitter and Instagram today. No results found, Queen.
I know, gone.
So you're saying when you deactivate, you can come back at any time. You don't lose your posting history. All those John Mayer birthday wishes are still there.
Yes, I think with Twitter, I think with Instagram, you can do it for as long as you want. I think with Twitter, if it's under 30 days, then you can come back.
Okay.
So you got to tap back in and then redo. Okay, sure.
I feel like I'll need to. That's actually a good reminder. I should do that because I wouldn't want to lose the archives as well as the followers.
Sure.
Who are near and dear.
I think you're obviously right, but I want to say that there is a fry size hole in my heart.
Thank you.
Because some your content is classic down the middle social media stuff. It really hits the nail on the head. You know what I mean? It's not
Thank
controversial. It has personality. It has insight. You know what I mean? But also as a journalist now, your job is to promote yourself with your face online. From what I keep hearing, so that is.
I know.
She lets the good people of the New Yorker do that for her, Chris, while she enjoys her social media break.
You're saying the Condé Nast Corporation doesn't have their boot on your neck to get those posts up?
No, they don't so far, at least. Yeah. I feel like what I'm feeling right now, this is not the intention. I'm doing it for me. I'm choosing me with this decision to take a
You're
step
doing
back.
you.
But I am maybe creating scarcity. Like maybe I'm actually thinking ahead. And once I return, the hunger for my content might be.
It's called album mode. You're giving
Yeah,
them,
I'm
leaving
going
them, wanting
album
them,
mode.
leaving them wanting more. It's it's
Yeah,
Olivia Rodrigo deleting all of her posts.
Which is very different. That is not my usual mode. Usually I don't care about like posting a million times and stuff like that. I'm just like,
Do you think there's going to be a time when the internet is going to be like, oh shit, Fry went dark again, new Vanderpump story coming out soon, imminently, you know?
Yeah. She cleared her grid.
well, speaking of Vanderpump, you guys, so first of all, Valley's coming back.
Okay.
Valley's coming back this
But
week.
who's
I think.
participating is the question.
Everybody is back. Jax isn't back, I think.
What's the point, right?
Yeah. How do you think he's
I
earning
know.
money from
We
his
miss him.
the bar? Or is that closed?
The bar is done.
It's done. Okay.
I think the bar's done.
His DJ
I
career?
feel like I feel like he might still have his podcast, which is called something like Measure of a Man or something.
Oh, okay.
I think so. And also, maybe he's doing appearances and stuff.
I'm sure he does the shit like that.
Yeah. And I don't know. You guys are on social media. You should check in what he's doing. Like if he's like announcing.
I just Googled it. I saw the Valley's Jax Taylor cancels entire podcast tour amid backlash for behavior. So the pod doesn't seem to be doing well at the moment.
I feel for him.
Poor fella.
I don't know. Maybe he's finally stepping up as a father to young Cruz.
He's not going to say, if you named your kid Cruz with a Z, you're a bad father. There's no coming back from that. That's child abuse, I would say. That's worse than some of the other stuff he's done. I'll be watching. I was pleasantly surprised at how good Vanderpump was. They found they were able to find 10 more of the worst people on earth and put them into
Yes.
restaurant jobs. And
God bless
the whole
them.
storyline with the two cousins and the OnlyFans,
Really good.
it's such a modern twist. Jason,
Yes.
just so you're clear, there's
Something
two
that
hot
I can
cousins.
finally relate to on the show.
There's two hot cousins that they discover on OnlyFans sort of oiling each other up. Not going all the way. There's no hog touching.
So there's no penetration,
They're
right?
not, I don't even think they're playing swords. I don't even think they're playing swords. I think
They're
it's
not playing swords. There is some touching, but the touching is plausible. There's plausible deniability as to the incest claims.
Softcore erotic incest. I'm familiar with the genre.
if we work out a lot together and my muscles are sore, I need someone to rub them with oil. Why not my cousin if we're monetizing it? I don't see a problem with that personally.
Yeah. No, I agree. And I love this cast. Like I really, it made me think a lot about things and kind of like get in touch with a lot of things about myself. It's hard to explain. I felt because I
Well,
felt
we're gonna explain it because that's a
Thankfully, we have a long form podcast to do just that.
yeah. This
I mean,
is
I will say I did write about it. That so listeners, if they want to tap in, they can, go to the New Yorker website and read my piece on Vanderpump, which came out like a month ago. But there is a new vulnerability to this generation of servers
Yeah.
and bar keeps.
This generation of food and beverage employees.
Yes, which I
Barkeeps.
felt was like
bar
really
keeps
Another
bar
pint of
keeps.
mead for my.
a lusty bar wench. Which seemed different and new and kind of interesting, and they were very kind of like, I mean, of course they're like dummies wanting to make it in the entertainment industry, and they have these like mercenary preoccupations and whatever. But I felt like they really went in with the vulnerability and were kind of like, I mean, there's the character Shane who doesn't even work at the bar.
Jason, they found like a hot himbo sober guy who just hangs out there. He
Yeah.
doesn't even work at the restaurant.
Yeah.
My third space. What, you guys want me to chill? All right.
He's
Yeah.
the coolest. He's the coolest guy of all time because
I love him.
he's one of those guys who's like, I told her I didn't want anything serious. I told her I'm not in a position actually to get into anything serious. I'm sober. I'm just and it works every time.
And it works, but I will say that he's very like, and a lot of them are kind of very like 12-step coded, like very like
Yeah.
slaw coded, like talking the talk, but it seems sincere, I have to say. Like, I feel like Shane really suffered. Oh, I know what I loved. He was talking about his erectile dysfunction a lot. And he said, so he basically, so he grew up with a lot of drugs. His father, also named Shane with a Y, was like, he was like smoking crack with his
Please,
dad.
Shane's my father's name.
Yeah.
Call me
Don't call me
Shane.
Shane is my father.
He grew up with a lot of trauma in the trailer.
He grew up with a lot of trauma in the trailer. He was like, by age 12, he was like smoking meth with like the parents. And
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
the kind of guy who did drugs with his parents young. That's the darkest shit on
it's
earth.
so dark. It's like super dark. I don't know if he's from Florida, but it's very Florida. Where is he from?
No, it's giving Arizona.
Oh, Arizona.
So we got Gummo on the cast of Vanderpump this season. Is that what's going on?
Gummo, but he looks like a Disney hunk.
Yeah, he's a hunk. He's a classic hunk from like 1994.
Hot Gummo.
He's got a
Yeah.
giant head.
Okay. A Home Improvement cast member.
Yeah.
As part of his criminal, as part of his drug lore, he got shot at, and he has like, the scars to prove it. And
Okay, 50.
because he got shot, it's not totally clear to me, but that's what he said. He can't get hard naturally,
But all he does is fuck chicks.
but all he does is fuck chicks. So the Viagra is like working overtime. And he said the line, I have to take Viagra. For me, that's just life. I have to take Viagra every time.
Right.
And he's just like fully admitting it. And it doesn't take away from his whatever virility. Like he's like, he's a guy. He's like a lady killer, but he's fine. He's like, yeah, I can't get hard. It's okay. It's all
Yeah.
good. Much like Jack Harlow, he's vanilla baby.
Wow, let's go
Vanilla
pay
baby.
some bills.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
I think Shane is a rock star. I think also Jason, I told you about this. There's a woman on there that reminds me a lot of Emily Oberg.
She looks like Oberg. She really looks like Oberg.
She looks like Yassified Oberg in a
Yes.
way that like freaked me out a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall though, I think I just didn't expect
She's
much.
like the hottie.
Yeah, she's the hottest
She's like
one.
the hottie, but she's also the most mentally ill, probably out of all of them, which is saying a lot, don't you think? She's like the most like troubled.
I like when everybody got mad at her because she picked a guy up from the airport and they were like, "Oh no, oh my God, you must really like him."
LAX guy, yeah.
It's like this bitch doesn't work. Like
Yeah.
why would she not pick someone up from the airport? She's got nothing else to do. They can hit Jelena.
And then she gets a boob job towards the end of the season.
She gets some big boy yabas.
and it looks crazy. Like she was very pretty before and like well proportioned.
She didn't go tasteful with the cup size.
She
did
went
not.
too many CCs, not to use industry terms.
Okay. Too
but-
many
Right.
units.
Too many units.
Under the muscle. I don't even know. I don't even know what that means.
26 double G under the muscle.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah,
it's
you
just
do the
like
math.
also I think when you're on these shows and I see your like depressing apartment and you wear like a matching set with cat hair on it every day.
Hey,
those
not the matching set for me, but the cat hair certainly.
Well, the best part about her is that she also lives with her ex and you never see him.
Yeah.
So she's out here dating, getting new yabos, picking up guys in the airport, but she lives with a toxic ex because they couldn't like figure it out.
Towards the end, she moved. She moved
Yes.
from Beverly Grove.
Good dick is
the
good
Beverly
dick.
Grove area to, I believe, West Hollywood.
Not a monumental shift in location, but yeah.
It must be that a lot of them, as
0.7
opposed to
miles,
the
yeah.
That's a walk.
as opposed to the OG Vanderpump, where of course they all lived in West Hollywood. This was like 2013 in like shitty apartments, but they all, were right
No,
there
there are
next
people
to store.
living an hour away.
Yeah, they live in like so Venus, who's like the gay server, lives in Winnetka, I believe, which is like deep in the valley from what I understand.
I love the type of gay guy who's got prettier hair than a woman. Like I encounter hot gay guys that just look straight most of my life.
Sure.
This guy has hair down to his back that the first thing Alex said when he came on screen was like, oh my God, like his
Great
hair.
hair. And he's a redhead.
But he's never had sex with a man.
He did not have never. He's been celibate for 7 years. That's another part of like the vulnerability. He's crying.
Let me ask you a
all the
question,
time.
Fry.
He's
Let me
like-
ask you a question. Though. I mean, can you really? I mean, can you be gay if you're not? I don't know.
So you're saying he's actually asexual?
I feel like you have to take or give penis
If you're not performing the act.
to be gay. Doing that once. I mean,
Right. In a graveyard. He lost his virginity in a graveyard, I believe.
Okay, Danzig.
that is unbelievable.
I could talk about this
Unbelievable.
for like 7 hours.
I know these people are really. They don't seem quite as dark, but maybe it's because it's early days. You know what I mean? They don't have the demons of fame yet. I
Give
would
him
say.
time.
It's not the demons of fame. It's just the demons of regular ass depressing life.
These are just demons.
It's just demons.
The restaurants are hurting. I mean, she just sold Pump and Tom Tom.
I know. Well, Pump.
She's underwater.
Pump has been closed since 2024, I believe. But yes, Tom Tom is for sale. Guys, should we buy it? I mean, there's been discussion in some of the group chats. It's like, should we go all in?
Be cheaper than Allbirds.
I would love to. I mean, I think it could be. Yeah, if we could get it for less than Allbirds, and we could. I think we could reopen it, sort of as a museum piece, but also functioning as a bar. So nothing goes. I would
Nothing
say
goes to waste.
decor wise, it stays exactly
Yeah.
the same.
Run it like a Barney's Beanery. All the charm is there. All the photos on the walls are.
Yeah.
It's all there.
Jason, I think we should actually, Fry, next time we're both in LA, I think we should have Jason do his sort of organic artisanal take on the goat cheese ball, the famous.
That's a great idea.
The famous, like, what would Jason's chefy take be on the famed appetizer from the Vanderpump universe? The goat cheese ball, which is the most ordered on the menu. I've never had one myself.
I've had them a couple
I'm
times.
Googling it
And
right
how
now.
would you rate them on a scale of 1 to 10?
I would give it like a 6. You know what I'm saying? Like I think
It's giving bowling alley food to me.
it's giving bowling alley food, but like smaller portions.
Okay, so you're saying at a bowling alley, you really belly up to the bar. You get a fat ass plate of goat cheese balls and onion rings.
Exactly.
Let me get a dozen. Keep them coming. So for our listeners at home, I just Googled it. It is a little ball. It's kind of like an arancini. It's just a little ball of goat cheese that's kind of crusted in breadcrumbs and fried.
I think it's like 4 to a serve. 4 to a serve.
4 to an order.
4 to an
But
order. I think.
served alongside Sir's mango dipping sauce.
The mango dipping sauce.
But Fry, you would say these are one bite. This isn't a 2-biter.
It's not a 2-biter unless you're like
even for a female, even for a woman, even for a dainty woman.
I carry a purse and yet I bite down on the cheese ball.
Well, I mean, Chris will eat a whole biscuit in one bite. So
Have
this
you seen
is,
the biscuit?
you know.
Oh, you're off social media. There's a big guy ordering Popeyes, and he puts the entire Popeyes biscuit in his mouth like it's a chip. And people,
Somebody, I saw a comment saying he ate that biscuit like a DVD player, just like put the thing in his mouth and like and just
it's so good.
Oh,
It's
God.
just the way he sort of flips it in this way. It has a lot of sauce to the ingestion.
He's letting you know it's not his first
I
time.
want to hear more about the guy with the packet because
the packet.
It's just like a 20-year-old British guy wearing like a fucking Fred Perry shirt with like a bad haircut, being like, "All right, mate."
Yeah, his slang is perfect, and he goes around. I like the irony or the double-sidedness of our friend of the show, Jeremy O'Harris, getting locked up for having a little, half a schmeg in his
so right,
pocket.
is he going to try this in Japan? Is the guy going to try it in Japan?
He's all over. He's like, I tried the Coke in China, and I'll rate it a 7.6 on the classic scale of what I'm normally doing, in London town. He'll do the price breakdown in pounds and euros and the native currency.
So it's service journalism.
It
Yeah.
is precisely service journalism, but he's admitting to crimes.
Does he also say how to score in different countries?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Sometimes.
not like, here's the number, but he's like, all right, you go under
Yeah.
this bridge and you follow this guy here. It's honestly,
Under the bridge downtown.
it's amazing. It's like exactly.
Yeah. He's like, you'll find a man who's selling like hats and coffee mugs, and he'll say, you want a shirt or you want a bag? And you say, no, mate, I want the packet. And he'll say, come with me.
It's so good. His accent is crazy. Like, he's not from London, obviously. He is from.
Speaks about cocaine
Yeah.
like with a sommelier's reverence of the craft.
Right. It reminds me of like, remember when started like, there were like water sommeliers.
Yes,
where
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like,
They still
they're
exist.
sort of like needless, or not needless, I guess, but kind of like the next stage. Like we're doing sommelier stuff now for like,
You can do it for anything.
Yeah,
right.
to me, it's part of
Yeah.
book report culture where we people, all a sect of people who can't just enjoy something or talk about something. They have to like do a deep dive report on it and become a.
You haven't been to Swig, have you, Fry?
In Utah.
They have other locations. I'm finding out because there's a new Chrisley
Oh.
show, and they go in Nashville. Not that you're going to any of these places, but Jason and I have talked about Swig, and he was actually quite interested in hitting. We will hit Swig eventually.
I mean, our friend Hannah Goldfield did a few months ago. She went to Utah and went to the soda places, and did like a whole column about it.
It's fascinating.
But I've never done it, and it also sounds like whenever they go in like Mormon Wives or something, it always sounds very gross to me. It's like really not my thing in terms of like
Same.
taste, from a taste perspective.
It's for people who are afraid of alcohol but want to eat candy.
They're not afraid of alcohol, Jason. Their religion doesn't allow them to have it, but they're allowed to have They're allowed to have sex with other people besides their wife or husband.
And also they're allowed, when they go, they're like 22 years old, 7 kids, getting Botox for no reason. But
It's called preventative
reason
care.
is that they want to do the nitros because
Oh.
when they go to get Botox, for some reason, they're allowed to have laughing gas.
I need to find that doctor. I'm about to come back looking like damn Ryan Seacrest. I'll be fucking,
Well, the thing is, they
be
don't
smooth.
have to get the nitrous. They choose, and it's another
no,
Mormon
they
loophole.
don't have to, of course. Like
Chris
why
goes
would
and
they
gets
have to,
LASIK.
but-
He says, "I'm going to do this shit raw dog like a man." Very impressive.
It's not impressive.
But these Mormons are like, "Give me the nitrous, please. Can I has the nitrous?"
I feel like maybe that offer only exists in Mormon communities. Like if I went to Madison Avenue to get Botox, they'd be like, lay down, pussy. There would
Yeah.
be no offer of that. There would be no.
No, I've never heard of this.
That's cool. Well, you're familiar with soaking.
Yes.
Who amongst us?
Yes.
Soaking is one of the most twisted things ever to exist.
Did you guys watch the first season of Jury Duty?
Yeah.
That show?
I did not.
I found it very funny. I don't know what you thought, Jason.
No, yeah, very, very good. I actually just watched the first couple episodes of season 2 last night.
Okay, I haven't. Okay, how is it? Does it seem to be as funny?
On the good side, it's still the same formula, still funny, still those crazy moments. On the odd, maybe bad side, the production value increased a lot, and now it looks just like The Office, and it feels like The Office. But
Oh, I see.
So the
Okay.
premise
Is
is kind of like
there a Dwight character?
so it's like The Office. Everyone is an actor except if The Office had one
Yeah, yeah.
real actual human being
Who doesn't know that it's all like a Truman Show situation?
Yeah, but the thing I like about it is it's like a prank show, but they're pranking. They find somebody who's just like the most genuine, earnest, kind, good-souled person
Like,
of all
nice,
time,
yeah.
and then prank them into displaying that on live television. So it's like very,
For like weeks.
it's very heartwarming and earnest.
It was very good. The first one was very good natured, but also really funny, and it had a lot of funny, like small kind of like comedians and like small funny roles. And James Marsden was like the celebrity because it was a it was the situation was a jury duty, and Jimmy
Yeah.
Marsden was like the celebrity who's put on a jury and is
He was
like
playing himself, and he was
playing
just
himself.
small enough to be plausible, and it was perfect. But but what does this have to do with soaking?
Yeah, it was really good. So there is a memorable soaking scene where there's a guy who's like very religious, and is like, I can get it in, but I can't move it. And then Jimmy Marsden jumps on the bed to create friction and movement.
Yeah, this is because sometimes I get on my Reels page, I will get the sort of man on the street videos. They do those at Mormon school campuses. So it'll be like at BYU, it'll be like a guy be like, all right, so like basically giving scenarios to hot Mormon chicks about what they would do, like bad things they would do or not do because it would send them to hell.
Right.
And it's like the version, there's one of like the Hawaii campus where they just ask you what you're listening to and they say like weird Hawaiian music no one's ever heard of and it's like harmless. This is that, but everyone's saying something so fucked up, but they're like blonde hair, blue-eyed volleyball players.
Right.
So it's a lot to take.
They're like, would you rather kill a black guy or jaywalk? And they're like, kill a black guy.
Yeah, that's literally
Sorry.
it's literally like that.
God.
It's so crazy. Like, would you rather have sex before marriage or kill your mom? And they're like, oh,
Sorry.
kill my mom.
So long, mama.
Sorry, mom.
I saw a video, unfortunately, because Mormonism just seems like a made-up loophole, and a lot of other religions sort of have these weird little things. No shade to the Jewish people, but, you're going to turn the light off for me, and I can't do this.
Oh, sure, the Shabbos goy.
The Shabbos goy.
You can be my Shabbos goy.
I would love to. That'd be a good job for Jason.
Is that?
And
That's
you're
like,
also tall, so if I need to like change the light bulb,
I could do it with such ease. I wouldn't have to use one of my devices.
It's perfect.
Yes, but all that is to say, now that we are in the AI tech space, we've got robots running the world, delivering our groceries and stuff. I saw the Mormon soaking bed, where it's literally a bed that's on these like AI controlled pneumatic lifts where you lay on it. And it like adjusts to the bodies on the bed, and it moves the bed for you in a way that might work out well for your soakage.
That's crazy.
That's smart. That's good. That's just good business.
But is that how they promote it, or is it one of those things where it's like before women were allowed to have vibrators, it was called like a neck massager or something?
Could be.
Do you know what I mean?
Could be something like that.
I think soaking beds have been around for a while. And I think just now, the Gen Z is finding new ways to innovate in the space.
It's a collaboration with Great Jones, so it's in these great colors. It's like in some super great, like vibrant colors. It's great. It's great. Yeah, I just have been taking it.
Soaking on stolen land.
Oh my God! Is there a more high? I've been searching for something, Jason. God damn it!
Yeah, there's a hat. I just saw a Mormon hat on Etsy. "Soaking ain't sinning" is sort of their motto. That's the YOLO motto.
I'm getting that.
I always hated religion, but I finally found one and I can't be a part of it.
That's it. You're converting.
I would convert if it made sense.
Fry, I want to talk about a couple things. First of all, I was listening to your podcast that you do with the New Yorker, you and two other people, not just you, but
Critics at Large. Listen in.
Critics at Large, available wherever you stream a podcast. You did an episode a couple weeks ago about love story, the JFK Jr. show.
Yes.
And, sort of the general consensus was, yes, this show is bad, but, my ass is still seated and watching it despite everything, like so many other shows. Has your opinion on the show changed now that we've seen all of it and we've seen, Mark Ronson's wife deliver this heartfelt monologues and, did they tie it up in a bow for you, or are you still a hater?
Okay, so I have to say I actually did not continue to watch.
Oh,
I watched
queen.
the first I don't know, 5 episodes or something.
Okay.
Dude, I came in.
Pulled out.
I thought Grace Ronson's wife was good. I mean, I thought, there are things to recommend the show. It was, I didn't stop watching because it was like so horrible. I just there's lots to watch, you guys. I got sidetracked. One thing I did enjoy in the show was it's nice to be taken back to the 90s. Everything is so.
That's I think the major takeaway.
Yeah.
Is that's
for
what
me,
I
yes.
think that's what people, because this story is very well known. It's like there's new information being revealed in this show. It's like, but I came in Friday and fucking Alex was bawling. Rest of the day, she was fucked up from the last episode.
Carolyn and I watched that last episode, and both of us were bawling.
Oh, wow.
She was crying the whole time. I will get misty if I'm caught in an emotional moment. I'll feel my eyes kind of welling up. Rarely do tears fall, but the tear was falling.
Oh, okay, interesting. Okay.
Wow, I didn't know you were a bitch, but I will watch it. I'll take it in and I'll check it out.
All because of Grace Gummer.
Yeah,
double G's.
Throw your G's up.
Mm-hmm. We got to get Grace on the pod. When
I saw that Mark
Wow.
was saying his money's drying up and his wife is eclipsing him in fame, and he's got to get back in the lab.
he's like, I got to get back in the studio. My fucking chick is more famous than me
it's him
now.
playing keyboard, being like, money drop, my memoir money.
Barbie
dried up.
movie coming up on 3 years now.
Barbie's 3 years old. My wife's popping. I got to figure some shit out. He's back on the key. It's really funny.
That's funny.
But I don't think that I think it's like, we were like, we live close to Tribeca, so we're like around Tribeca like every day. The weekends, it's like white chicks are out here like wearing headbands. I just haven't seen something catch on like this in a long time.
Yeah.
That's the fascinating. It's like really caught on.
But is it better or worse than the standard sort of West Village girly outfit that has been,
Right.
repeated and done to death every year? Is it nice to have a little tortoiseshell headband?
Well, it's based on something real. You know what I mean? It's like based on something real, kind of. But I think it's cool for like a restaurant like Indochine, which sort of goes through waves. Like Indochine's probably packed every night. Like Bubby's is Bubby's is selling pancakes. You know what I mean? It's like
It's
good
good for
in
the
that, like the
economy.
Indian restaurant in the East Village.
It's good for the economy. It's a
When are
bump.
the Kennedys bad for the economy? What do you think about Jack though?
Oh, Schloss?
Because Carolyn has sort of admitted in so many words that she
told me flat out, like, I'd leave his ass. Like,
she's a Schloss enjoyer.
she's like, I could upgrade to a Kennedy. It looks like Jason, same nose, but more money. Fuck, I'm out of here.
You mean like she's into him like physically?
She's sexually attracted to Jack.
I mean, he's
Schlossberg.
an attractive
Do you
guy.
mean that your wife
I've
is
never
sexually
I've never
attracted?
met.
Nomi's like, what do you mean? What exactly do you mean?
Say
Chris?
it like you mean it, okay? Say it what you mean.
I've-
Use your words.
I have never actually seen him in person or met him.
I'm
Okay.
shocked by that.
What about she's not hanging out with him. This is all Instagram.
No, I understand. I understand. She is not making love to Jack Schlossberg.
No, I'm just saying you should be able to form an opinion on your attraction to him without having to see
of
him
course.
IRL.
Yes. I mean, he's as you guys know, I love an older, destroyed man.
He's not old
And
enough
so
yet.
he's
He's
not.
neither. Okay, so you said keep the Schloss, give me my Hunter Biden any day of the week.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
You got good-
Oh,
you got good
yes,
taste. You got
Exactly.
good
If
taste.
we're talking about like sons and scions,
For listeners at home, Nomi just
Exactly.
got up and opened one of the windows in her house because it's getting a little too hot in there.
Well, before you were on, Naomi, I was talking about, I saw Jill Biden last night and she was looking good.
you saw her in person.
She was at Ruthie Rogers' book party that Michael Bloomberg hosted.
Oh, nice.
But also, Nomi, I was talking about, yes, of course, Jill Biden was looking good. But also, I pulled up some old photos of them, when they're in their 30s or something like that. And I remembered that Hunter Biden is the son of Joe Biden, and a young Joe Biden looks a lot like a Hunter Biden, but cleaned up, sort of the devil and the angel on either shoulder. So
Yeah.
does that mean? I mean, who's more of an old destroyed man than Sleepy Joe?
I'm seeing something
is.
here. I'm seeing something here. Smart, Jason.
Would you hit Joe Biden?
Jason's done it again. Would you sleep
It's
with
by
Sleepy
the law
Joe?
of like whatever equivalence or whatever it's called.
We ain't sleeping tonight, Fry.
Oh my God, it's so good. What if it turns out I have like a huge crush on Sleepy Joe?
That's what this has all been
Like
leading
now,
up to. Yeah, this is what it's all been
now.
leading up. Well, I said to Jason.
Yeah,
this is-
because these Vincent Gallos, these Hunter Bidens, that's just a little stepping stone. It's time for people who have been
Yeah.
really in the trenches for a minute. Show me some real old dick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
anyone can look at
time for the
Vinny
big
Gallo. Yeah, he's
guns.
sexy.
Old Dick ain't a guy that was a model when he was 20.
Are you really about this shit?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You need to prove.
Oh
you
my
need to
God.
prove your loyalty to the old
It
Dick.
might be time. It might be time. It might be time.
This is it. It could
Also, sorry for interrupting, Chris. On the subject of the JFK Jr. show, I recall you talking about something that I wanted to maybe dive deeper into.
Yes.
It wasn't a complaint, but I felt the energy that you were upset that the chest hair of it all. We thought chest hair was going to come back, but now it doesn't seem like it's back. You guys were talking about how
right, I know.
his character.
He was here. He's here. It was right. Brad Simpson, who is one of the producers on the show, who I actually ran into last night, said that it was hard to find Paul Kelly. It was hard to find an actor, partly because actors are not as their chest hair is not as abundant as it used
hard
to
to
be.
find a leading man who's still got a full
Right.
chest of hair.
Right.
Are you a hair hunter?
I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys are more like on the beach, I feel like, than I feel like you guys are more like you go on like this like fabulous like I don't know, like Palm Heights or whatever. I don't know. You guys are like with sort of hot guys on the beach more than I am. Like, what's your take on the ground about the state of chest hair?
I think it seems pretty good.
I feel like it's kind of back. Like, I don't think people are like plucking and waxing and lasering as much as they used to.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I think it kind of comes down to the hotness of the person. I think if you're a hot guy who has chest hair, it's the chest hair is okay. But if you're a schlubby, kind of fat, random 52-year-old guy who's super hairy, maybe we're shaving that along with the back. You know what I mean?
But would that be better?
No,
I think it doesn't matter.
it's just personal preference.
But in the style of the Rick Owens, the best accessory is the body kind of thing. Like whatever that hair is attached to will dictate whether or not it's good.
Right. Right.
But are you a hair hunter? Is what I'm after.
I would say I'm a hair. Not like.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
yeah.
I would.
It's not a deep fetish, but you see a hunky barrel chested man with hair.
I
we
prefer
prefer
it.
yeah.
I think I prefer it. Yeah, but I remember like, you know what? It's so funny. Like, me and Nina have been watching the first 2 seasons of The Comeback because of the new season, which we haven't watched yet, but we wanted to be. For whatever reason, I only watched some of the first season when it first
Me
aired.
too. I
and
mean,
then
I know it
didn't-
existed. I don't remember a single episode.
Yeah, and now, so we watched the first 2 seasons, and it's like incredible. I mean, I'm not the obviously everybody thinks that, like it's not like a rare opinion to have,
Right.
but the first season is like basically she's, as people who've watched know, Valerie Cherish, like the Lisa Kudrow character, is like a kind of faded actress who's being put in this like dowdy, like and sassy role on this like hot young, like sex crazed, like crazy kids who are roommates on the show Room and Board, like a horrible sitcom. And it has like these 2 hot guys, right? Like circa like 2005, and one of them is Kellen Lutz. Remember Kellen Lutz?
Of course.
And they're kind of like naked all the time, or they're kind of like wearing like board shorts and like nothing else. And they're like such a, I zoomed back to that aesthetic of like the 2005 hot guy with like not a single hair on his
Mm-hmm.
torso, sort of like puffed up muscles, kind of like
Yeah.
Jesse Metcalf. Remember Jesse Metcalf from
He's buff as hell. I see him in LA at the gym. Motherfucker's
really
buff. He look good.
desperate house. Well, I'm happy for him, but like he was like the gardener. He was like the hot gardener, right?
Yeah,
Nary hair.
But this is what's going on right now with Timothy Chalamet vacation posting. People are like, he looks like a 13-year-old boy. Why are you guys trying to fuck this guy? Because his body is. I guess they're saying it leaves a lot to be desired.
Yeah, I mean he's a different thing altogether.
They're kicking him while he's down, though, I believe.
Right.
Yeah, he's so down.
Right.
Biggest actor in the world, fucking Kylie Jenner.
Yeah,
Tough
he's
guy.
fine.
Well, I
He's
mean,
gonna be
he
fine.
literally sold his soul to the devil and didn't win an Oscar.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm not saying his problems are the same as real
Overall,
problems.
we're up. We're taking a little dip right now in the market.
Yeah,
Now's the time to buy on Timmy.
I think it's normal and I'll level out and
Yeah, definitely. The ups and downs. I mean, also, it's like, but him and Kylie posting on vacation, they're not in any of the pictures together. I don't know.
where are they?
Some sort of beach location, undisclosed, I'm sure. It was reachable by private plane.
It was giving Maldives to me.
That's too far. I bet they're in Mexico,
Okay.
where all LA people go.
I wonder what they talk about.
Not much, is my
Yeah.
guess.
I think they just share videos.
You think they email video, they like text videos back and forth to each other from different rooms in the house?
They probably don't have time to talk much. They're both moguls.
From different like lounge chairs.
Well,
like next to
the
each
big
other.
news today was that enemy of the show, Kid Cudi, is releasing a new podcast, and Kylie is his first guest. And
Really?
Jason sent over there's a super cut of Cudi-isms that he posted that make him look like the dumbest guy. It's crazy that this is a promotion to get people to tune in to this show.
Oh, amazing.
But I guess him and Kylie have been down for years. And obviously Timmy said, Timmy's one of those guys. One of the quotes from Cudi
I wonder what he sees in Kylie.
yeah, exactly. One of those quotes from Cudi was, "I'm somebody in your high school's Taylor Swift." And I hate to say it, but he's right.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, people really fuck with him.
The only thing that sentence is missing is parentheses derogatory, I guess.
You know what I miss? I miss the Pursuit of Happiness video. Remember when like Drake pop up there randomly?
I'm so desperate for Drake to be back. It's the streets. Iceman coming soon. We got to feed the streets.
When is it? When is this coming? Do we know?
We don't know. It's always coming soon, with no kind of hard data attached to that.
Yeah, I mean, all the ICE agent conflict has thrown a little bit of a wrench in his
A wrench
operation
in the
of
Iceman
one.
promotional push. Yeah.
Being the Iceman, not necessarily the best title to have in 2026. So maybe the people over there at OVO Industries are workshopping some new branding and marketing directions. I don't know.
I want Iceman. I think Iceman's going to be great. I think Drake's going to be back. I think we're all going to be good. I think we're going to return to God's light in the very near future.
Back when Cudi had those little black nerdy glasses on, and he was just an innocent guy before all the swag, before he became a fine artist.
Jason,
Right.
if you had to pick, gun to head, Cudi or Lupe Fiasco?
Well, remember Lupa Fiasco?
Kick push, Jason. Kick push. Which one?
I'm gonna pick Cudi. I'm picking Cudi.
I'm picking Cudi too, but I don't feel good about it. Shout out to all our Chicago listeners. I know you guys fuck with Lupe, but
Chuck, sorry about that in advance.
yeah, sorry, Chuck. Chuck, you're the goat. This has
Okay,
nothing to do with
Nomi,
you, bro.
lastly, I wanted a little quick recap on the 50th birthday party that unfortunately I was unable
both
to
missed.
attend. We were in Paris.
Yeah, you both
Is that what
missed.
it was?
You were at the sitting front row at the Loewe show in Paris.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think it was good. I think it was successful. I was a little nervous, and Chrissy Miller helped me arrange the party at the Submerser
That's cool.
lounge.
classic.
A classic.
A classic.
And
Did Eli Escobar DJ, or was it just Ezra Marcus?
it was DJ Ezra Marcus was on.
Can he
On
still
the
fit? Can he
decks.
still fit in his shirt, or did he look okay? I mean, because
He's Jack now.
is he good or
He's Jack.
okay?
He looks great. It was great. did a great job. Everything ran very smoothly.
We didn't have any door issues because I know there's some heavy hitters in the room, some not so heavy hitters, but they were able to mix together peacefully.
Yeah, did Andy Cohen's Secret Service shoot himself in the ass as well, just like Jill Biden's?
No, I mean, I was very touched that Andy and John Mayer came.
Well, they got they might be looking for a third. You know what I mean? It's one.
It was very sweet.
Yeah, and who did they end up leaving with?
I mean, it sounded great, but I heard that the temperature was quite warm.
It was warm, but it wasn't like insane.
Okay.
It looked like a Pitbull video on my Instagram stories, though.
It was a bit of a pitbull video. Dale.
What did who dressed you for the event? What were you wearing to celebrate 50 years of?
I just wore like this black dress. I felt comfortable. I felt like myself.
Okay, Carolyn Bassett.
And
that's it.
And that was.
I just wore an LBD.
Effortless maxing.
I just wore an LBD with some flats, something crazy.
I just wore an LBD.
Strapless or no?
Not strapless, no.
Okay, which is cool, which is totally cool.
But, slightly above the knee.
Okay.
And
breezy.
Easy and breezy. I think people had a nice time. Like, it wasn't crazy, but I think a lot of people came. Like, I saw a lot of friends. People were very sweet, and I felt, loved and appreciated, which was really nice. And you were missed. But Fashion Duty called. How was the show? I mean, I listened to the recap on the pod, of course, but
it was fun. It was.
I learned that Paris Fashion Week is better than LA Fashion Week. I'll say it.
You're so brave.
I went to Paris Fashion Week for the first time in the fall, and I was like, Jason, I really identified because I had been to Paris before, but the last time was when I was 15.
Mm-hmm.
So I was really had a very vague sense of what Paris is. And I was like, I really love Paris.
You're like, I get it.
I had a great time.
People are onto
and
something.
I loved being in Paris Fashion Week and like seeing people and stuff.
It's a great place for seeing people. I will say that.
It was the Devil Wears Prada come to life, Somebody pinched me.
It was. I mean, it's kind of it feels like more of a big deal than it does in New York and stuff. Like, it feels like it's kind of grander.
It's very grand. Well, it feels like it has like the support of the government. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's like it
must be
if
nice.
You want to shut
in
down
New York, it's sort of a nuisance. In Paris, it is the event of the season. It's their Coachella.
You want to shut down the sure. Well, whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's a little more of that.
Yeah.
All right, Fry. It was a pleasure, a wonderful surprise for not only Jason and I, but also the listeners.
It's a surprise for the listeners. I hope I hope no one is disappointed.
Clips fans, we apologize.
Clips fans, Pusha T will be grinding with us next week.
But also, Clips fans, rejoice that unfortunately, because of what we talked about on the episode, I will have to play "Pursuit of Happiness" by Kid Cudi as the outro song of today's episode. So. Stick around. They'll get a
great tune.
Also, I think there is a Them Jeans remix of "Pursuit of Happiness."
Oh, we're putting that.
my
We got to put the
God,
Them Jeans.
yes.
I don't know if I have it. I don't know.
Oh,
if
I think
have
you'll
it.
find a way. Hit Jacques Green. Somebody's got it. What do we? Hit somebody. Somebody's got it. Is it Them Jeans edit, a remix, a drum edit? What is?
I think it's a remix.
Oh, it's a full remix. We had all the stems from A-Track.
Reimagination. Okay. I got the. I don't know if I have all the stems or if it was just an acapella.
Reimagination. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Yeah, but it'll light the club on fire. Yeah.
Shout out to Kid Cudi. You had one, brother. All right.
Thanks,
Thank you,
guys.
Fry. Good to see you.
Bless.
Thank
Mazel
you.
tov.
Love you.
We love you. And we'll see you soon.
I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything is shining on